Think a dime is just a dime? Uncover the hidden history and rare minting quirks behind the US 1 dime coin from 1986 to 2016. You won't believe the secrets in your pocket. The 2015 US 1 dime coin holds secrets that many overlook in everyday circulation. Beneath its familiar appearance lies a potential for rare errors so significant they can transform a common dime into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Every coin passes through a highly automated minting process designed for precision. Yet, even with strict quality control, small imperfections sometimes emerge, turning a routine piece of currency into a coveted collector's item. During the minting process, the design is transferred onto a metal planchet using high-pressure dies. When everything goes as planned, the coin meets exacting standards of symmetry and detail. However, in rare cases, something goes awry. One such error is the double die, where the design elements are struck twice due to a misalignment of the dies. The doubling effect can be so subtle that only a magnified inspection reveals the overlapping details. Experienced collectors know that detecting a double die error on a 2015 dime requires a meticulous eye and a solid understanding of what the coin should look like. Another error that can significantly increase the coin's value is an off-center strike. This occurs when the planchet is not properly aligned under the dies, resulting in a coin where key design elements are partially missing. The deviation from the standard placement creates an irregular and often striking visual imbalance. What might be dismissed as a flaw by the untrained eye is, in the world of numismatics, a sign of rarity, a trait that can send the coin's value soaring. In addition to these, errors such as die cracks and planchet imperfections also play a critical role. A die crack can introduce unexpected lines or patterns across the coin's surface. While this might affect the aesthetic for some, collectors recognize that such irregularities can make a coin exceptionally rare. Similarly, imperfections in the metal blank can lead to misstrikes, where details are faint or distorted. The combination of these factors with the rigorous minting specifications of the 2015 dime creates a situation where even the slightest mistake is highly prized. Collectors often share their own experiences of uncovering these hidden gems. One seasoned collector recounted the thrill of discovering a 2015 dime that, upon closer inspection, revealed an unusual doubling of the mint mark. This subtle error, missed by many, later earned the coin an appraisal in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. In another instance, a collector found an off-center strike that initially appeared to be a simple misalignment. However, after careful examination under strong lighting and using a magnifying glass, it became clear that the error was significant enough to set it apart from standard issues. Such real-life examples serve as a reminder that even coins produced in recent years can harbor anomalies that defy expectations. Identifying these errors requires a systematic approach. Start by examining the coin under strong, natural light. This helps reveal any inconsistencies in the coin's design. A magnifying glass is an essential tool, allowing you to inspect the finer details of the portrait and inscriptions. Comparing your coin to a high-quality reference image is also crucial. Look closely at the positioning of each element. If the design appears off-center or if letters and symbols are doubled or blurred, you may be looking at an error coin. It is this combination of careful observation and knowledge of standard minting features that allows collectors to differentiate a mistake from a normal variation. The rarity and economic impact of such errors extend far beyond their physical appearance. When an error coin enters the market, its story becomes intertwined with the history of the minting process itself. The narrative of a coin that once was part of a vast production run, yet carries within it an anomaly that defies uniformity, adds a layer of allure for investors and enthusiasts alike. The 2015 dime, with its potential for unique minting errors, stands as a testament to how a small misstep can result in monumental value. Every error tells a story of a moment when precision faltered just enough to create something extraordinary. For collectors, each of these coins is not just an investment, but a piece of American history. The journey of discovery starts with a careful, thoughtful inspection, and sometimes, as in the case of the 2015 U.S. $1 coin, it leads to uncovering a secret that could be worth a fortune. The 1986 U.S. $1 coin may seem like an everyday piece of currency at first glance, yet under careful scrutiny, it can reveal minting errors capable of turning a common coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. This coin was produced on high-speed presses designed for consistency and precision, but even in such controlled environments, minor mishaps can occur. In rare cases, these mistakes, ranging from double impressions to misaligned strikes, can transform an ordinary dime into one of the most coveted collectibles in numismatics. Every coin is produced according to strict minting specifications. The 1986 dime, for instance, is a clad coin composed of a pure copper core sandwiched between copper-nickel layers, with exact dimensions and weight maintained throughout production. Because of these rigorous standards, even the slightest deviation can signal an error. When a coin deviates from the norm, collectors pay close attention. Such anomalies might include off-center strikes, where the design appears shifted, or planchet flaws that disturb the even surface of the coin. Even minor imperfections can indicate that the coin underwent an unusual minting process. Among the most significant errors discovered in coins of this era is the double die error. This occurs when a die, used to imprint the coin's design, is misaligned during the striking process, resulting in a doubled or slightly offset image. On a 1986 dime, this might manifest as duplicated lettering or design details, subtle at first, but unmistakable under magnification. Collectors know that these doubled impressions are not random, they are evidence of a production anomaly that, once verified, can elevate the coin's value from a few cents to hundreds of thousands of dollars. One collector spent years meticulously examining his coin collection with a simple magnifying glass. He recalls the moment he discovered a 1986 dime where the date and mint mark exhibited a subtle doubling, a detail that most would dismiss as a mere printing quirk. After submitting the coin to a professional grading service, he was stunned to learn that it was an ultra-rare double die error. What had once been a piece of everyday currency was now a historical artifact, its value skyrocketing almost overnight. Stories like his fuel the excitement among coin enthusiasts, reinforcing the idea that any coin, regardless of its face value, might harbor an extraordinary secret. Another type of error to watch for is the off-center strike. When a coin is misaligned during the stamping process, portions of its design may be missing or incomplete. This misalignment not only disrupts the balance of the coin's imagery but also serves as an unmistakable mark of a minting mishap. In one notable case, a collector discovered a dime that appeared almost half blank, a severe off-center strike that had been overlooked for years in a jar of loose change. Upon expert evaluation, the coin was confirmed as a 1986 off-center error, instantly transforming it into a rare specimen that commands a premium at auctions. It is not just the double die and off-center errors that can make a 1986 dime so valuable. Even subtle misalignments, tiny die cracks, or unexpected repunched mint marks can dramatically alter a coin's appeal and worth. Die cracks, for example, occur when a fracture in the die results in a delicate, unintended line on the coin. Although these marks might appear as mere imperfections, they are a record of a momentary lapse in the otherwise precise minting process, details that collectors cherish for their rarity and historical significance. For anyone interested in spotting these valuable errors, a few key tips can help. Start with a thorough inspection of the coin's overall symmetry and design details. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to look for doubled letters, images, or unusual spacing in the design. Examine the edges closely, any irregularities in the reading can be a clue to an underlying error. If any discrepancies are observed, professional grading services can offer an authenticated assessment, often revealing that what was once overlooked is now a prized collectible. The allure of the 1986 U.S. $1 coin lies not in its nominal face value, but in the rare minting errors it may contain. While the majority of these coins circulate without incident, the possibility of encountering a double die error, an off-center strike, or even a subtle die crack transforms the hunt into an exciting treasure quest. Each coin tells a story, a snapshot of a moment when precision faltered, leaving behind a mistake that, paradoxically, becomes its greatest asset. For collectors, the search for these imperfections is a pursuit of history, value, and the thrill of uncovering something truly extraordinary. When you think about a simple dime, it's easy to overlook its potential worth. After all, it's just 10 cents, right? Well, not exactly. There's a little-known story hiding in the pockets of American coinage, and the 1994 US dime is at the center of it. Believe it or not, certain examples of this dime could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even more. Why? It all comes down to rare errors, the fascinating world of minting quirks, and how they can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. Let's start with the basics. The 1994 US dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, was minted in large numbers, with billions produced across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. It's a small coin, composed of a copper core with an outer layer of nickel. At first glance, there's nothing remarkable about it, just the standard portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch on the reverse. But hidden among these seemingly ordinary dimes are rare and valuable error coins that have left collectors and enthusiasts buzzing for decades. So, what kind of errors are we talking about? The world of coin collecting values mistakes made during the minting process, errors that shouldn't exist but somehow made it into circulation. One type of error to look out for is a misstrike. This happens when the planchet, or blank coin, isn't struck properly by the dies. You might see a partial image, a double strike, or a design that's off-center. These flaws can make a coin instantly more valuable, especially when they're significant enough to be obvious to the naked eye. Another highly sought-after error is the wrong planchet mistake. This occurs when a coin is struck on a blank meant for a different denomination or metal composition. For example, a dime mistakenly struck on a penny planchet or foreign coin blank can fetch incredible sums at auction. These errors are exceedingly rare and often command the most attention from serious collectors. Imagine a tiny 1994 dime with the wrong weight, color, or edge. It's these small details that can transform a pocket change find into a prize worth tens of thousands of dollars. Then there's the proof coin category. Proof dimes are struck specifically for collectors and are known for their mirror-like finish and sharp details. In 1994, proof dimes were minted in San Francisco and bear an S mint mark. However, what if a proof coin was struck without its intended mint mark or displayed the wrong one? This error, known as a missing mint mark, is rare and highly valuable. A similar mistake happened in previous years, such as the 1968 S-No-S dime, which sold for over $450,000 at auction. It's not hard to imagine that a 1994 example with a similar minting error could be just as coveted. But perhaps the most exciting type of error is the double die. This happens when a die, the tool used to stamp the coin, is engraved with the design twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. If you closely inspect the lettering or design elements on a 1994 dime and notice unusual shadows or doubling, you might be holding a rare double die error. These coins are highly collectible because the doubling is a direct result of the minting process, making them a unique piece of history. To truly understand the value of error coins, let's look at some real-world examples. In 2021, a collector stumbled upon a rare coin at a garage sale, a simple dime with an unusual error. After sending it off for professional grading, they were shocked to learn it was worth over $100,000. Stories like this highlight the importance of examining your coins closely and knowing what to look for. Imagine finding a 1994 dime in your loose change and realizing it's not just 10 cents, but potentially life-changing money. So, how can you spot these valuable error coins? Start by examining your dimes under a magnifying glass or with a loupe. Pay close attention to the edges, the mint mark, and the overall alignment of the design. Look for anything out of the ordinary, whether it's an off-center strike, a doubling effect, or an unusual weight. It's also worth weighing the coin to ensure it matches the standard 2.268 grams. If something seems off, it might be worth getting the coin authenticated by a professional grading service. Finally, let's talk about why these errors are so significant. Error coins tell a story of how human oversight, mechanical quirks, and the chaos of mass production occasionally create something unique. To collectors, these coins are more than just money, they're historical artifacts, a testament to the imperfections that make life, and minting, so fascinating. If you've ever wondered whether the change in your pocket could hold a hidden gem, the 1994 US dime is proof that it just might. The 2016 US $1 dime coin holds a secret that has captivated seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. Behind its familiar design lies a world of precision and rare errors that can elevate an ordinary piece of currency into an extraordinary collectible worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. The minting process for US coins is a marvel of modern engineering, yet even the most advanced systems can produce unexpected results. Small missteps, such as a slight misalignment or a doubling of details, can transform the dime into a rare error coin that collectors chase with passion. Every coin undergoes a meticulous production process, where each detail is carefully impressed onto a blank planchet using high-pressure dies. However, even with stringent quality control measures, rare anomalies can occur. One common error is known as a double die error. In these instances, the die itself has been stamped twice or misaligned during the striking process. This results in a coin that appears to have overlapping images or duplicated lettering. For the 2016 dime, such doubling may be so subtle that only a trained eye, often using magnification, can detect it. When identified, this error instantly transforms the coin's status from everyday currency to a potential gold mine for collectors. Another intriguing category of errors involves off-center strikes. A coin that is not properly aligned during the stamping process can result in parts of the design being noticeably cut off or mispositioned. These off-center errors are not only visually distinctive, but they also hint at a fascinating moment when the precision of a machine faltered, leaving behind a coin that is one of a kind. Collectors know that the rarity of these errors, combined with the coin's limited mintage, can drive up its value exponentially. In addition to double die and off-center errors, there are also anomalies related to planchet issues. Sometimes, a coin blank may be fed incorrectly or have a flaw in its metal composition. These misstrikes can result in coins that feature unusual textures, raised surfaces, or even portions of the metal missing where the design was meant to be. With the 2016 dime, these planchet errors can be especially intriguing because they serve as a physical record of the mint's production challenges, a snapshot of imperfection that collectors prize for its rarity. Collectors have shared numerous real-life stories that highlight the excitement and unpredictability of discovering such error coins. One seasoned collector described the moment he found a 2016 dime that appeared to have a double image on the date. At first glance, it seemed like a mere printing anomaly, but upon closer inspection with a magnifying lens, he confirmed that the doubling was genuine. This coin, which many might have overlooked, quickly became the crown jewel of his collection. In another instance, a collector recounted how a routine review of his coin album led him to spot a dime with an off-center strike. The error was subtle but unmistakable, and the discovery reinvigorated his passion for coin collecting, proving that sometimes the most modest misprints can be the most valuable. Attention to detail is crucial when evaluating a 2016 dime for potential errors. Collectors often recommend comparing your coin to a standard specimen known to be free of errors. Look closely at the lettering, the reading along the edge, and the alignment of the design elements. Any deviation from the norm, be it a double die, an off-center imprint, or an unusual texture on the planchet, should prompt further investigation. Experts suggest using magnification tools and high-quality reference images to ensure that what appears to be an error is not simply a result of wear or cleaning. The most valuable information often emerges when all these factors converge. The 2016 U.S. $1 coin becomes extraordinarily special when it exhibits a combination of errors. For example, a coin that not only shows a subtle double die error but also carries an off-center strike and a minor planchet flaw represents a convergence of minting mishaps that is incredibly rare. Such a coin is not merely a monetary item, it is a historical artifact that encapsulates a unique moment in the minting process, a rare deviation from perfection that collectors find irresistible. The story of the 2016 dime is far from ordinary. Its value is not determined solely by its metal content or design, but by the extraordinary quirks that occurred during its creation. Each error, no matter how minor it may seem, is a reminder of the complexity behind the production of currency. For those who invest time in learning the nuances of minting errors, the potential reward is immense. The coin's ability to reach values in the hundreds of thousands or even millions lies in the rarity of these errors, an invitation to delve deeper into the intriguing world of coin collecting and the remarkable imperfections that can transform an everyday coin into a priceless treasure. The 1999 US $1 coin may seem like an ordinary piece of metal at first, yet beneath its familiar design lies the potential for a remarkable story of error and value. Minted during a period of routine production, this coin carries within it the possibility of rare manufacturing mistakes that can elevate its worth to hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Small deviations in the minting process, often unnoticed by the untrained eye, can transform this dime from a common circulation piece into a coveted treasure among collectors. The journey to uncovering a valuable error coin begins with a careful examination of its details. Collectors study every aspect of the coin's design, from the fine lines of Roosevelt's portrait to the precise engraving of inscriptions like Liberty and the date. In the case of the 1999 dime, one of the most sought-after errors is the double die phenomenon. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice by slightly misaligned dies, resulting in a doubling of details such as letters or numbers. A subtle doubling in the inscription or an unintended shadow effect around the portrait can indicate that the coin deviated from standard production, a detail that can be confirmed with the help of magnification and side-by-side comparisons with other coins from the same year. Other types of errors, like off-center strikes or misaligned mint marks, also have the potential to boost a coin's value significantly. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned with the dies, producing a coin where the design is partially shifted to one side. In some instances, this misalignment not only creates an unusual aesthetic but also makes the coin exceptionally rare, as only a limited number of such errors occur in any given minting run. Similarly, the repunched mint mark error, where the mint mark appears more than once or in an unexpected position, adds another layer of intrigue to the coin's history. Each of these errors reflects a momentary lapse in the complex process of coin production, and it is exactly these imperfections that collectors prize. A seasoned collector recounted a memorable discovery. While sifting through a collection of seemingly identical 1999 dimes at a local coin show, they noticed one coin with an unusual doubling of the word Liberty. At first glance, it might have been dismissed as a minor quirk, but upon closer inspection under a magnifying glass and bright light, the doubling was unmistakable. This coin, later authenticated by experts, turned out to be a double die error, a rarity that propelled its value to a level far beyond what anyone could have anticipated. Such stories are not uncommon among collectors, many of whom have witnessed the dramatic transformation of an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar specimen with the revelation of a small, yet significant, error. Understanding minting specifications is crucial when evaluating a coin's potential value. The 1999 dime adheres to precise standards regarding weight, diameter, and metal composition, making any deviation in these characteristics all the more intriguing. When an error occurs during the production process, it disrupts these standards in a way that can be easily overlooked by casual observers. The slightest misalignment or doubling of detail serves as evidence of a manufacturing anomaly, a rare event that increases the coin's desirability among collectors seeking unique pieces. For those looking to identify valuable error coins, a few key tips are essential. First, always examine the coin under strong lighting and with the aid of magnification. Look for subtle irregularities in the details. Are there any letters or numbers that appear duplicated or distorted? Compare the coin to other specimens from the same year to spot any differences that might signal an error. A keen eye, combined with patience and a willingness to learn about minting processes, is the first step toward recognizing a coin with extraordinary potential. In the final analysis, the most valuable secret of the 1999 US 1-dime coin lies in the unpredictable nature of coin production. An error such as a doubled inscription or an off-center strike is not something that happens every day, and when it does, it creates a coin that defies the ordinary. It is the rarity and unpredictability of these imperfections that lend the coin its allure, transforming a piece that might otherwise go unnoticed into one of immense value. As collectors continue to share their discoveries and insights, the 1999 dime stands as a testament to the hidden fortunes that can be found in even the most seemingly common objects.